Oh, there will be pressure on these Dawa players. They are practically playing at home. They have the biggest crowd up in the stands, and that crowd will demand results. They will demand a reaction, something we haven't seen yet from Yordano Sabeh's side. Now they must defend. Mesut Mohammed to deliver this one into a very packed box. Adama looking to quickly get a cushion. Mesut, thoughts why this is cleared off the line. Not sure Abiyu Kasai knew where this one was headed.
Yeah, but definitely their defensive line needs to stay calm, keep their discipline.
Jamil Yacob throwing a long one into the area, taken out by Amare. The clearance is completed by Henok Hassan. There's a bit of trouble still coming their way. Controlling that midfield will be key for Dawa because they simply need to find a way around that back line. That's a ball that is needing Kwame to quickly rush off his line and out of his own area. So-called defenders now are part of the offensive system as we look at it again.
Defenders ball watching. Nobody knows who to mark the space and when to go man to man. Totally mistaken. With the ball coming from the corner, it is a man-to-man formation. There is just no alternative for corners. You have to mark the man.
And Amare Bekele forward now. In there is Binyam Aitin as well, but Binyam Getachew will be looking to score. Dawa, left-footed from out wide, coming into the area. A bit of confusion in there. It's been taken out by Addis Tesfaye. As far as Henok Hassan, trying to track down that run from Abubakar Wondimu. The return is not good enough. The first crucial touch is off Emmanuel Gobena. Back to Muheddin. Now this is Abubakar, combining well out wide with Emmanuel Gobena. Supposed to be playing through that center and controlling the pace, but him and Mesut Mohammed are experienced enough to watch their movement and try and break down this Dawa side. Oh, this is almost a defensive mix-up just inside the area. What on earth is Million Solomon doing? Mesut. Picked up by Henok Hassan. Dawa will be very inspired by the current form going on really their side. The fact that Adama losing possession almost all the time will come off as good news. What is Million Solomon doing?
Totally unaware of his environment. Totally unaware of his surrounding. Million Solomon. Happen to the best of them sometimes.
I mean, the quality that they have moving forward is not open to debate. This Dawa side. The 7 goals for Binyam Getachew and the 5 goals for Charles Musige. Already confirmation enough that they can break down many defenses in the Bet-King Ethiopian Premier League. And we can confirm as well that this is the 2nd fastest goal in the Bet-King Ethiopian Premier League. First one was just 13 seconds, scored by Chala Teshita as Wolkite was taking on Buna last season. Chala Teshita yesterday conceding a penalty. So his side was struggling here at the Dawa International Stadium. He plays his football with Ethiopian Buna. They were up against Insurance, who currently are the table leaders. It's been given away again, and the chance to try and rush through with Binyam. It's too early. There is absolutely no reason for this Dawa side to start pressing the panic button yet.
Yeah, a lot of panic kicking inside the ranks of Dawa, trying to overlook the midfield. Adama taking their time, manipulating the spaces in the center of midfield, giving Dawa lots of problems. That was Addis Tesfaye. Thought he would get away with that one, but it came pretty late.
Chance now to try and trouble Kwame Ba from far out of the area. Opportunity has handed over to Gadisa Mebrate. Didn't manage to get that one past the wall. But then after Abubeka, Wondimu, the venom behind that strike.
Look at it again. He was definitely on the receiving end of that sting. Even lucky it went to his head.
Amare. Floating one forward, looking for Charles Musige. Operating through that center. We've seen so much movement between the Ugandan and Biniam. Sometimes never know who is playing through the center. That is what Giordano Sabe likes. That is exactly what Adama don't like. To mark a man who is so volatile and can move to anywhere. This has been given away again to the edge of the area. Could be this the moment. Abeyu Kasaya saves again. Adama really moving forward. And Dawa struggling to contain that pressure.
Yeah, I can see Eyasulegas and Amari Bekele in full panic mode.
Zame Muhammad that found that space. And, well, what is disappointing then for Dawa is how he quickly went past Gadisa Mebrate.
The whole defense in panic mode. And Ame Mohamed doing very well this season, already on 4 goals.
Here he comes again. Ame Muhammad. It's a good one into the area. It's been taken out by Yasu Legesa, one of the youngsters in there. Great future ahead of him in terms of Ethiopian football. It's just 19 years of age. Now, to the edge of the area. This is Abubeka Wondimu. And Biniam Aiten, when they get into spaces in and around the box, it has always been a worry for Eyasu and Amare. They have got to make sure they keep everyone in a red shirt as far from Abeyu Kasaya as they can. And I'm not sure if playing a high line then is the biggest solution, because we know the pace that Biniam, Ame and Abubeka actually have.
And it's actually very risky, considering Dawa lost about this time last week right here to Wolaita Dicha. They find themselves again behind very early in the game.
Manuel Gobena to Jamil Jacob. It's a good long one looking for Ame Muhammad. He's closely tracked by Amare Bekele. Good to keep this one in. That will be a goal kick for Abeyu. Abeyu will be a goalkeeper under so much pressure. He knows there is a Fireu Getahun seated on the bench, a man who has already played 450 minutes this season. Unfortunately, has conceded 9.
As it is, Adama are 11th, up from 13th, if it says this way.
Yes, Ahmed trying to find space out wide past Million Solomon and Desta Johannes. Adama get themselves a throw-in. They will themselves be in a situation where they probably have to score the second to be sure. That is how the BetKing Ethiopian Premier League works. Just a 1-goal difference is simply never enough. 64% the last 5 minutes. And Adama still fully in control of the ball with 55%. And it's picked up by Surafel Getachew, looking for a return. Now Emmanuel Gobena can come forward. One crucial pass could certainly get this Dawa side back on level terms, but now they quickly must defend. Ame Muhammad is making the run through the center, and Abeyu Kasai perfectly read that and rushed off his line to clear it out to safety. That's very good goalkeeping from Abiyu. Watch the situation, knew where the runs were coming from, so Ame Mohammed makes that run and quickly cleared his lines.
And again, very poor defending there. You know the speed of Ame Mohammed, and still you stay. The defense when it is in a straight line, very easy to be the offside there. Goalkeeper thinking very fast and acting very fast about that. Absolutely good goalkeeping.
Really trying to score goals for the strikers. It has always been about the confidence.
Oh yes, and now he's the man with the top confidence now that he has tasted blood.
Jamil. It's a long one into the area. He was looking for Abubakar Wundimu. It's headed out by Yasule Gesa. It's coming deep into the midfield, picked up by Desta. Lets it roll. It runs all over the place for this Adama Kenema side. They really need this victory. 3 losses in the last 5. Just a victory and a draw to wrap that one up. They come up against the Dawa side that, well, has at least 2 victories in the last 4. A draw and a defeat as well. The one we've just been talking about against Wolaita Dicha, the Tonabis. If Dawa have ever needed the 12th man, surely this afternoon. They need to try and go into that break. They have leveled matters here. Otherwise, the pressure on Jordanos is only going to keep piling. There's a clearance from Amare Bekele into the midfield. Crucial touch from Surafel Getachew. Okay, they're struggling to put 3-4 passes together in a row.
Yeah, they're still in panic mode. They haven't recovered from that shock of the first goal in 36 seconds. They should be able to hold themselves together and start and stick to their game plan.
Good long ball into the area. The goalkeeper shouldn't be a problem. Kwame Bar. It looked quite easy, just ahead of Binyam Getachew. Another player who recently, by the way, was summoned to the national team for the African Nations Championship. Binyam Getachew. So his Addis Ababa Kenema side get relegated last season, and now he seems to be a man on form, suddenly being preferred by Jordano Sabay to lead the attack for the Dawa side. And that call up to the national team is simply some icing on the cake. If he can make it out of the provisional squad, and it is stuff of dreams.
Too many open spaces in the defense for Dawa. Whether they are going forward or falling back, such spaces could be a recipe for disaster.
There will be question marks about the positioning of Charles Musige. I mean, he's a man who already has 5 goals for this Dawa side, but he seems to be deeper into that midfield.
Yeah, apparently it was supposed to be on the left side of attack. In support of Binyam Getachew. Now the fans don't like what the referee is saying.
They don't love it at all. They think they had the advantage. They had so much space out wide with Surafel Getachew. Like we've always said, the man in black, Manue Walder Sadiq, always has the final say.
I think even the band in tow brings a lot of tension to the players here.
Medin has a touch. He's battling with Adis Tesfaye. Again, just a quick reminder for most of everyone watching the game today is that Adama Kenema is one of the few teams that have maintained the same back 4 from last season. Apart from Kwame Bar, really the goalkeeper, it is Desta Johannes, Million Solomon, Adis Tesfaye, and Jamil Jacob. Sometimes you need to keep a backline together for the sake of cohesion, and that is exactly what Endale is doing here.
Good idea is to keep them together for the sake of unity, understanding each other, the cohesion. As they go up, yes, that could have been an offside or a foul, depending on what came first.
Manuel Gobena among the options standing over this one alongside Desta Johannes. You have 6 red shirts at the edge of that Dire Dawa box. It is Desta that instead delivers, and that should be easy pickings for Abiyu. Abiyu is the 3rd choice at Dire Dawa. Now he's getting a good run of matches. The turnaround this season could be for him. Just him really, but chances of playing for the national side as well, where the likes of Fasil Gabriel Mikhail are still the first choice. And he comes into this game forcing a very experienced man, Freo Getahun, to stay on the bench. Abiyu Kasaye. Kenny Petros has a chance to launch another attack for Giordano Sabei's side. They will not be forgiven by the fans if they pick up 2 defeats in a row. And that really has been a slump in form, just more recently in match day 12, because they had a victory in match day 11, they had a draw against Wolkite on match day 10, then they had 2 victories in a row against Ethio Electric.